Numeric values can be cut or split into multiple groups. This is called categorizing numeric values, and you can do it quickly and visualize such data more effectively in Exploratory. So here's the Airbnb listing data for New York City. Each row represents each property that is listed on Airbnb. And there is a price column here. And I like to see like what are the distribution of the price, what price range is actually most popular and so on. And we can go to the chart view. And for something like this, typically you use histogram and then see the distribution of price. And that's one way to do it. In this case, though, this data has like some kind of big outliers. Only few properties have ginormous prices. So I'm going to just limit to like most of the properties, which is actually less than 500. So let's focus on that price range. And you can use that histogram to see the distribution this way. But you can also use bar chart. And when you assign the price column at the x-axis, Exploratory automatically categorizes. What it does is the same thing as a histogram does. It divides into, in this case, 5 groups. And with the equal range. For example, here is 0 to 100, 100 to 200, and so on. But you can actually change it. Here is the equal width 5. This is the default selected. So let's say, like, hey, like I want to divide into 10 groups. Then you just type 10, and then now that we have 10 different groups. So this match is basically similar to histogram, but there's more into this one. So here, the default was the equal width. But you can actually change it to, let's say, like equal frequency. Like if I select this one, that means each bar has almost like a similar amount of the values or rows in this, or properties in this case. But there are some of the properties have the same price. So it's not going to be like exact equal number of the properties in all these bars. Other option here is, let's say like I want to change it to equal step. I selected like a 50. That means every $50 and it creates a new bar. So in this case, and then 0 to 50 and 50 to 100, 100 to 50 and so on. And this is actually great because now like I can use color to see what are the neighborhood in each price range. So let's say like here, I have the neighborhood group. And then the neighborhood group is can be Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens in New York City. And if I use window calculation, the percent of total, and then I can see some kind of trend here, which is the Manhattan, the ratio of Manhattan properties increase as the price range increase. Another place you can actually use is not just x-axis, but also the color and other repeat by as well. So here, like I have the bar chart visualizing the number of the properties as a y-axis, and the x-axis is neighborhood. Now, like I want to see like what are the price range are more popular or less popular in each neighborhood. So I can assign the price to the color. And this automatically, again, the same thing, categorize the numerical values into, in this case, 5 different groups. And here, again, this one is because of some of the outlier properties, has like $8,000 for the staying. That's a ridiculous amount of money. Everything is basically became like this particular one color, 0 to 2,000. So I'm going to filter it to less than 500. So in this case, now like I'm looking at like 5 different groups. And then here, again, like I'm going to use window calculation percent of total. And then like you can see which price ranges are more popular in each neighborhood. And then instead of using the equal width, then I can change it to equal step. I'm going to set 100. I click apply button. So these are the groups. Like it looks like there will be 6 groups. And when I click on apply button, now like I have 6 groups that are categorized based on the price values. And then like we can see, for example, something like Midtown has higher price ranges. So the categorizing numeric values can be used for x-axis, color, and repeat by. And by categorizing numerical values, then options for you to visualize such data becomes much wider. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bye.